All right, folks. So about these quitting 9 to 5 trends, I'm just saying that quitting 9 to 5s in droves is not gonna be the solution unless the border is closed. Because here's the problem. Here's the thing: the corporations they actually want you to quit because that benefits them. Because now, when you quit, it makes it easy for them to replace you with the migrants. Because the border is open, they use the migrants as leverage against you so you can quit. They want you to quit. This way you make room for them to hire the migrants, and then they can overwork them while underpaying them for a couple of years until they can roll out the artificial intelligence, they can roll out the robots and all these things, all these machines. So basically you are playing yourself. This is the time to grind hard so you can squeeze as much as you can from the system. Squeeze as much money as you can from the system. This way, you can build something on the side, like a business or something like that. And then in 2 years, when the corporations roll up the artificial intelligence or whatever it is, at least you're going to have something ready, you know, when they fire people in mass in the next couple of years because, the robots, the artificial intelligence are going to start taking over. But now, the majority of the people that are talking about quitting and doing all these things like striking or quitting and everything, the majority of them are still supporting politicians that support mass migration. But that's not a long-term solution because that policy is being used against you. Because whenever you quit like that, corporations hire migrants and they decrease the wage. And once you quit like that, there is no going back. There is no coming back because your spot has already been taken. And if they take you back, they're going to tell you to take a lower wage because now you are competing against the migrants. You see the game being played now? You are making it easier for them to replace you. So basically, as long as that border is open, the corporations they have leverage over you because the corporations they work with the governments. I'm pretty sure they work with the governments and they basically influence like they put money, they influence the governments on where to spend their money and all these things. So this was happening. The corporations are telling the governments to leave the border open. This way, they are hiring migrants while replacing the working class. So when you're gonna go back, you can negotiate because they have the leverage. They're gonna dictate the new terms if they even take you back. But if there is no leverage, basically which means if the border is closed, they cannot import any migrants or whatever it is, like in mass. Like immigration is fine, but like in mass, like the way it was over the past couple of years, a whole bunch of people just boom, they just float, boom, just like that. It's like you live in a house of 5 people. You can accommodate 2 extra people, that's fine. But like just imagine you live in a house that can fit 5 people and then 10 people come in. No, and then 5 more people come in mass just like that unannounced. There's not enough room for everyone. Not enough food or resources for everyone or opportunities for every single person. So that's what happens. Instead of you can accommodate 2 extra people, you can like accommodate 2 extra people, but like 5 people, that's a whole lot. That's what happens. So basically, the corporations are using the migrants as leverage against you. But if you cut off their leverage supply, then you can negotiate with them. Then you're gonna have the power in that position. You can negotiate, like you can even dictate. You're gonna say, okay, listen, it's either you pay us well, you agree on our terms, or we don't work for you. You're gonna collapse. Well, they won't have any choice. So, guys, when you're gonna vote this year, put that in mind. Think about that in your mind. Vote for policies that will give you the power to basically dictate the terms or at least like have a upper hand in that negotiation with the corporations if you want to be treated fairly and better as an employee. Because the majority of you are quitting to do YouTube. You know how hard YouTube is, and You already know it's supply and demand. When there is a high supply of content creator on YouTube and OnlyFans, there's only much this many people that can, like the demand is not gonna match the supply. Who's gonna watch who? And 90% of people who start a business, they fail on the first year. The first year, 90% of people that start a business end up failing. So only 10% are gonna make it. So, and the majority of you don't have 6 months emergency funds. Because I'm seeing people quitting to start YouTube. Like they quit their jobs to start YouTube and live in their cars. I'm like, nah, that is not the way, guys. Be careful out there. Don't like those. There's a reason why all those videos and that trends on YouTube is getting pushed in the algorithm. Nothing is random. Nothing is random. It's because the corporations want you to quit to make it easier for them to replace you, guys. Be careful out there. All right, peace.